everything that's in the culture of what's going on with the communities and how we want to change the feeling and as to what society has towards police
And the
officers
conversation.
and the conversation. And what are some of the things that society can do, our communities and our elected leaders, to help aid with that?
As far as, changing that narrative and changing the conversation, I think that it comes down to our leaders. Right now, it seems like our leaders are being ruled by woke. The mentality, and they're making decisions based on that. You've had decades of an adversarial relationship, and they're losing that middle ground. And instead of us always saying, and it's easy for me to say, we treat people with dignity and respect. I've got a jail full of people that are being treated with dignity and respect because I've got people in there that are really good people. They work, they have families at home, they just made a bad mistake. Doesn't mean that we reduce them to something less in the jail. When they leave our jail and when they leave our custody, they have their dignity intact. And that's the way we treat people. And I think that sometimes in the metropolitan areas where it becomes so adversarial, where you see it on the nightly news and people are recording these interactions with police, where you have a mob of 12, 15, 25, 30 or more people surrounding the police. They're yelling at them, they're screaming at them, they're spitting at them, they're cursing at them. And the police are like, my gosh, I need more help here. I've got 2 cops again, now there's 30 people here. And now it's just that adversarial relationship. And the cops don't take the time to go over and give somebody a fist bump or a shake of their hand and say, hey, how can I help you today? Do you need something from me? We need to find that common ground. But I think some of the narrative needs to change, and more government leaders like yourself reaching out to local law enforcement and seeing things from our lens and our perspective to see how we can change some of those conversations, starting at the state level, even the governor's office himself.